Hey guys, it's me Ram here, and about a month ago I competed in the 2x2 Solvers Discord weekly competition. Now in that particular week, the scrambles were actually insane. So many amazing PBs were set and a lot of people got insane averages including myself. As you guys can see right here, I ended up getting a 0.82 second 2x2 average, which is my PB by 0.03 and also my best average on camera. As far as I'm aware, it's also the best average on camera by a nation and the second best average on YouTube in the world, just behind Zain Khanani's 0.76 average. So in today's video, I thought I'd show you guys these solves and reconstruct this average. Let's do this. Alright, so here's the first scramble, and on this scramble right here, I saw a pretty obvious 2-move yellow layer. You can just do YTUWR2 and get a pretty good CLL. You can get anti-Nicholas. So here I actually had two options. I could either just do YTUWR and cancel into the CLL like this, or I could do YTUWR2 prime and then go right into the CLL like this. I ended up not cancelling because it just felt safer in the moment. Anyway, I got a 0.92 on this solve. Now let's move on to solve 2. Alright, so here's the second scramble, and on this scramble, as you guys can see, we just have a 4-move blue layer like this into this really good CLL. So what a beginner would do here is do U prime and maybe cancel into the CLL like this. However, I have an entire video on this exact case, and I know that you can just hold it from here and do U, R prime, YTUWR, and you just get a last layer skip. I'll link this video up here. Anyway, because of my short 5-move solution, I ended up getting a 0.64 on the solve. Now let's move on to solve 3. Alright, so here's scramble 3, and looking back at this, I was actually really excited to count a 0.6. However, looking at the scramble now, I'm actually moderately disappointed with what I did. So on this scramble, I saw this easy 2-move EG1 face on green, and this actually cancels into a really nice EG1 which will give me no AUF. So the alg just goes like this, and the first two moves are this, so I can just go like this and the cube would be solved. This is the solution I actually ended up doing, but the solution I missed here is on red. What you basically have is one move into this really easy TCLL, so you can actually cancel. Just go right into double sexy and you're left with no UF. Honestly, the execution of the solve was pretty good. It was a 0.69, but I'm not sure how much faster the double sexy solution would have been, so I can't help but feel a little bit disappointed. Anyway, now let's move on to solve 4. So at this point, I was actually starting to get super nervous, and on this fourth scramble here, I got my worst time. I got a 3.10. So I couldn't really find any good solutions here because I was really panicking. So what I just ended up doing was YTUWR2 R prime, and I actually missed one look this. I saw it as this case right here, which was not correct, and it left me with this CLL. Just for reference, the correct algorithm for this case is this. Honestly, I'm not too mad about that solve, obviously, because that would have been my worst time anyway, but this made me super nervous for solve 5. Anyway, let's move on to that solve. Alright, so here's scramble 5, and on this scramble here, I spotted a pretty good solution. So what you have on white is just 4 moves into anti-Nicholas again, and you can just do U2 and finish off like this with a U2 AUF. However, that's not what I ended up doing. If you guys look closely, you can also build the layer from this angle right here. You can just do U, R prime, U, R, and you're left with anti-Nicholas, and you can actually cancel a move, and that's exactly what I ended up doing. I did this, went into the algorithm, and I was actually left with no AUF. Put the cube down, and the time was 0.85 seconds, securing my 0.82 PB average. So yep, that pretty much wraps up my 0.82 2x2 PB average. No real complaints about this besides the solution I missed on solve 3, and overall the execution on all of the solves were also great. I'm overall really proud of this average and really glad I didn't end up choking this extremely easy set of scrambles. So that pretty much wraps up this average and its reconstructions. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. Goodbye.